Hello, and welcome to drillingcontractor.org. I'm Joanne Liu, reporting from the 2013 IADC Dual Gradient Drilling Workshop in Houston. Joining me today is Kristen Falk, the 2013 IADC Chairwoman of the Dual Gradient Drilling Subcommittee, and also Frederick Jockeman, the co-chairman of the subcommittee. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So, given this conference today, what were some of the key takeaways that we've gathered from the audience and from the presentation?
I would take that. So the key takeaways were really twofold. We had two major sessions today. The first sessions was really around what are the drivers for an operator to choose the dual gradient drilling solutions. And I think we had a great presentation from Chevron, from Statoil, from Petronas on different drivers in different parts of the world that lead them to select a dual gradient solution. Then we had a panel of solutions available with various posters around the room that explain to the audience what are the solutions available today to answer those technical challenges. In the afternoon, we looked at implementation of those different solutions, because most of the technologies available today are at the verge of being deployed on commercial basis. So we could go to challenges of design standards, of personnel training, of well control implementations, and I think there was a key takeaways with great participation from the audience that resulted in a successful workshop.
And Kristen, what are some of the projects that the subcommittee is working on?
So a very important thing is that we are working on the things that Frederick here was telling about, the different technologies. We are working on classifying the systems. There are 4 types of dual gradient drilling technologies according to the IADC now. And we also have a definition where we have defined what dual gradient is. But the most important thing, I think, is that we're actually sharing our knowledge and we're discussing what is dual gradient, how can we do dual gradient in a safe and efficient manner. And the only way we can do that is that if all of us are coming together and discussing this and sharing openly how to do dual gradient drilling. It's not obvious that this happens, but it does actually happen in this committee, and I think that's great. We also have a tool that we have been working on developing on MPD, a selection tool, kind of to say when does your well need dual gradient and when is it better with another method for drilling your well. So those are things that we're working on, and we will continue working, and we really hope that people will join us in our committee work on this.
So this is the 3rd year that we've hosted this conference, and we had a full house, about 150 attendees. What were some of the things how did this conference differ from the past, and what do you see for the future conference in Madrid?
Thank you. So we had 2 major evolutions from the previous workshop. The first one was really related to the content. Instead of having in the past each technology champion present his technology, where they are on the process, how close are they to deploying the system, and then moving to the next technology. This year we really try to put into perspectives the different systems, what are the commonalities, what are the differences respective to one system or the other. So we looked at dual gradient as a family, and have a lot of preparation into all the presentations to make sure they are consistent with each other. That's the first differentiator versus the previous years. The second one is related to the format. We didn't want any tell presentation of here is my technology and here is what we talk about, thank you for coming. We really wanted to have interaction and a true workshop. So it was set up by short presentation on purpose, 15 minutes, that's it. And then we had a lot of, the 4 presenters were split into 4 quadrants in the room, and all the attendees had the opportunity to spend 10 minutes with each of the speakers on a smaller group, a quarter of the audience, and ask specific questions and feedback and what keeps them awake at night, and really come back at the end with a debrief on each presentation so that they can leave home with a real takeaway, which was probably lacking on the previous edition. And we are planning to repeat the same format next year with different topics, different presenters, all exciting, and you're all welcome to join us in Madrid next year for an exciting workshop.
And hopefully we will have some more case studies to show next year. So it will be a new and interesting conference.
Well, Kristen, Frederick, thank you so much for joining us, and we're looking forward to the conference in Madrid next year.
Thank you, Joanne.
And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.